So the United States just carried out a military strike that killed 11 members of the Venezuelan group Tren de Aragua. This is kind of what we saw coming after President Trump in the United States has labeled this group a foreign terror organization and has deployed a pretty significant naval presence off the coast of Venezuela in recent days. So the official statement here from President Trump said, quote, "Earlier this morning, on my orders, U.S. military forces conducted a kinetic strike against positively identified Tren de Aragua narco-terrorists in the Southcom area of responsibility. TDA is a designated foreign terrorist organization operating under the control of Nicolas Maduro." That's the president of Venezuela. He says they're responsible for mass murder, drug trafficking, sex trafficking, and acts of violence and terror across the United States and Western Hemisphere. The strike occurred while the terrorists were at sea in international waters transporting illegal narcotics heading to the United States. The strike resulted in 11 terrorists killed in action. No U.S. forces were harmed in this strike. Please let this serve as notice to anybody even thinking about bringing drugs into the United States of America. Beware. We've not yet seen anything from Venezuela in terms of a response at all. Doesn't appear to have been any military response right now. And we haven't even seen statements from Maduro or his government in Venezuela. This is something that we've seen as a high possibility in recent days as the U.S. has deployed at least 4 guided missile destroyers. We've got a submarine, recon aircraft, and the Iwo Jima amphibious ready group full of 2,200 Marines, 800 of which I believe are capable of moving ashore. So we'll see which direction this goes. One of the beliefs with that naval task force moving south was that it was largely going to be just to try to pressure Maduro into kind of coming around and getting more in line with U.S. policies. This was another consideration that they, the argument from the administration recently in the statements have been that this is a counter-narcotics operation. And I think the belief, myself included, was that they would be interdicting narco-traffickers, like you do with the Coast Guard, try to board their ship and arrest them. It looks like instead we're going straight to kinetic activity. We'll see if this continues in the coming days or weeks. But either way, pretty major event with the U.S. military conducting kinetic lethal strikes in the Western Hemisphere.